Here on the daily chart, we're looking at Boeing. That's ticker symbol BA. What's the first thing that sticks out to us? Well, we got helped out here a couple weeks ago with that big rejection, that big red candle off the 188s, because it actually messed up nicely with our previous trend line that we had drawn here. So we have a little bit of ascending wedge right here. Everything's lining up right around that big psychological 180 level. What else sticks out to us when we're just kind of taking a step back and looking at this? Well, you can see a big lull right here on the daily chart from August into December, and then a nice push up. You can see here's your cup. Here's a little bit of a handle right here. That's something to look out for too, because if we do hold this 180 where everything is lining up, we might be able to blow through the top of this 190s and head up here to this 200, really 197 resistance that we're looking at. But you can see the 180 is going to be a big key for us because that's basically what we bounced off of today. We really ended the day about 83 cents in the red, even though we did have a high in here of a buck 83 and then a low in here of about 179.9. So really the 180s holding in here, and that's where the 9-day EMA is. In the white is matching up with this lower trend line of your wedge. It's matching up with. It's all going to be about right here for your support. If we do break below that, little bit of hiccup here at the 175. Below that, it's going to be this 200 SMA, or it's going to be this 167, 166 area. You can see that was a support for us back in the middle of January. So it's all tightening up right here. That's good. Let's see if we can hold and maintain. Well, are we going to respect this lower trend line here? Are we going to break out, do a little dance first, and then blow up? Or are we just going to break through it and then come back down to the 160s? Not really sure, but we're going to keep an eye on this definitely going forward. And we're keeping an eye on this upper trend line here, those 188s we mentioned back in, what was this, a couple weeks ago, January 28th. That's when we rejected that high in there, that big red candle of 188. So that's going to be a good figure for us to watch as a resistance. Now, options chain wise, what are we looking at? Well, low IV in here, so relatively cheap to itself. 4-day or $4 expected move by February 14th, 6-day, or I'm sorry, $6 expected move by your 221 expirations. You go all the way out to March, you're going to have about a $12 expected move in there. So kind of wait and see in here. This 180 we need to hold. Are we going to respect this lower trend line or not? And then see if we can kind of push our way higher. We break above the 188s, those 190s. Then we're going to start working our way up to that $200 range. All right, guys, if you like this video, be sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.